Fnatic versus G2.
Well, fuck, the music is so emotional.
Down to this. A decade-old rivalry. Fnatic, the original champions. World Season 1, 2018 Worlds Finalists. Reckless and Caps.
The production hinted me though, they gave me G2 on the Fnatic side when I'm talking about Fnatic.
Back-to-back on the precipice of greatness. 2019, the era of G2 and MSI that rewrote expectations for European League of Legends and made a region believe once more. But the league changed. New blood arrived, and in 2026, two of Europe's most iconic teams are now struggling to make it into playoffs. Today we watched this match, not to see who is the best, but to see who will survive. One seat remains in the playoffs. Fnatic are locked in, while G2 fight for their lives.
I'm judging myself, yeah.
Are watching, waiting for their misstep, because if G2 fall, that seat is theirs. It's the final match of LEC versus regular season. A match where we will watch two of the LEC's most storied rivalries play out. Fnatic versus G2, Cadril versus playoffs.
Okay, I don't know if that guy's laughing right now. I can't see into his booth.
Huh? What did we think, chat? 7 out of 10? Yeah, it was like alright. I feel like it's not great. It's not great. But for my first scripted monologue, I'm happy I did it. Happy I did it. I should have looked more into the camera. I wasn't always sure. I don't know, one thing is it's hard to know what camera it is. You know how it like swapped the camera? I didn't know what fucking camera was on me, so I was just looking.
And Sheo is getting some of that jazz back, man.
Fnatic
was dead.
And then this Fnatic G2 game, I mean, this was also poetic, bro. How can Fnatic keep disappointing us one last time? One last time, Fnatic disappoints us. And the fact that we're getting this Fnatic in playoffs after this game, like, like, holy fuck. You know what's funny? Like, nobody is accusing Fnatic of match fixing. Because you watch this game and you're just like, you're just embarrassed, you know? Like, I haven't heard a single person that accused Fnatic of match fixing. Because you're just watching this and you're like, oh my fucking god, Fnatic, what the fuck is this, bro? Bro, I need to watch the fucking when they walked the Toriana ball. That was so diabolical. Like, it's actually crazy. Where was it? It was on Bolt. Was it here? Maybe it was earlier. That was Upset's first step, I think. This shit was so dog shit. I don't know, bro. And Caps was gapping the fuck out of Vlad this game. It was here, no? Yeah, like what are they doing? I don't know. Like, okay, I get that they're stressed because Twitter was like accusing Casey of it, and someone asked why they're accusing Fnatic, and the reply was they're just bad. Like, okay, so Fnatic, I get it. They're a little bit stressed. Because G2 has 3 Drakes and Soul is spawning, right? But come on, bro. Like, we're just walking in against Orianna, and G2 are all sitting on the other side of the wall, and you're just continuing to click forward. Like, what the fuck? It's so crazy, bro. We watch this and we know this shit's not match fixing, bro. We know Fnatic is just ass. I don't know. This game was just like, I mean, Vladdy was just getting absolutely stomped in the mid matchup. Like, already at like 5 minutes. Caps had forced Vladdy TP. And at 5 minutes, let's see a CS lead already at 5 minutes. And then they, wait, what just happened here? Oh, they double them. And this is a good dive. Does Razor die here? Oh, he gets stunned. Oh my god, and Razork missed the Q. It's fine. I mean, already at 5 minutes, caps up 10 CS nearly. And just keeps getting worse for mid lane. Yeah, I don't know, but I really, for me, Vlad is so weird because he looked so good last year winter. I was so hyped by him. And then since then, he's just been a shadow of himself. And I was really thinking joining Fnatic, it was going to be a new leap for him. Things were going to change. I think his self-confidence is in the gutter. I think he thinks, like, a big thing that's really important is confidence. And it's important in real life as well, to be honest. I think if you don't have confidence in what you do, you're never going to be good at what you do, and you're probably not going to enjoy it that much. But especially as a competitor, it's so important to be confident. And you can tell that his confidence is in the gutter. And if you think you're trash, you're going to play like trash. You're never going to win lane if you don't think you're going to win lane. It all starts in the head first. And I think Vladdy has not found that confidence. I don't think this game helped for the confidence, but I don't know like how he refines that. I think for a lot of people, it's like either you refine the confidence by taking a break or by grinding. And he's now had a break and he's still grinding. So I don't know. But I think for me, for example, the big way that I found my confidence was I reminded myself, like, what do I play? What do I do this for? You know, why did I start competing in the first place? Because I enjoy it. And once I refound the enjoyment, then it was really easy for me to be confident because, like, I'm enjoying it and I'm doing everything that I can to be the best. Nothing more to do than that. Yeah, Nautilus pick into Sivir is also dog shit, right? Like, Sivir can block all of Nautilus's spells. So yeah, I don't like that. In general, I think Lost was a big downgrade for Mickey. I think Razork's really bad this year. I think Vladdy is really bad. I think Imperials and Upset have been fine. Yeah. For me, just Imperials and Upset looks fine. Everybody else looks pretty bad. Wasn't kind of Mickey left red and he got fired? He wanted to get out? Yeah, Mickey wanted to do this SK project, which also ended up in the dumpster, I suppose. We'll see how they do further into the year. But Mickey really wanted Wonder and Leader. And he wanted Wonder and Leader on Fnatic. Which I guess probably would have been better than both. Like, if we had Wonder and Leader and Mickey upset Razork, it probably would have been better than SK, and maybe even better than this Fnatic, to be honest. Should LEC bring back tiebreaker games between teams tied for last 12 playoffs? I think tiebreakers are fun. I like tiebreakers. I think they should though. But like a big thing I thought about the start of this stream is if you look at like upset stats this year compared to last year, this is why like support really paints a different picture for the ADC. Like last year, upset laning stats, pretty damn good, right? Most of the time they were winning lane and a little bit ahead or equal and doing pretty well. Upset stats this year, they don't win lane, bro. They don't win lane. They've won like lane one game against SK, funnily enough. But they're just struggling every single game. And that's just a support gap, you know? I don't think Upset is playing particularly worse. Maybe he's playing a little bit worse than last year. But it's mostly just, you know, Razork is playing worse. And now he has a worse support. Let me see this as zero. That's just... Oh. Wow. Wow. Caps just walked out of it. US support has a bigger than band lane phase in AC? Yeah. I think both have pretty high impact, but support is a little bit bigger. And I think the quality difference between supports is often a bit bigger than the ADCs. Like most ADCs have better laning phase, while supports can be a bit more hit or miss. I think Mickey has really good laning. And Fnatic are just lifeless, you know? This game was sad to watch, honestly. Like, this game was just sad. I remember watching this. And somehow I deluded myself into thinking that this year or this time it would be different. Fnatic versus G2 would deliver. Bro, this shit never delivers, man. Fnatic always disappoint. How do they always disappoint, man? Like, it's impressive at this point to not deliver ever against G2. Ever. The last time Fnatic delivered against G2 was literally 2019. Where they went like 5 games and it was fucking hype.
Desire relief from Dylan Falco on that play. And G2 know they are in a comfortable position. Dragon stacking.
I mean, what would have been so hype for me is if after this game there was a tiebreaker between Los Ratones and Fnatic for the last spot of playoffs. Like, that would have been fucking hype. Because then, if Los Ratones lost that, which I would be surprised considering how Fnatic was playing this game, if Los Ratones lost that, then there could be no, like, no doubt, you know, that, okay, Fnatic deserved playoffs over them. But now you have this bittersweet feeling of, like, for example, Vladdy tweeted it, he was like, sorry to the Los Ratones fans, we don't deserve playoffs, it should have been you guys. And it's like, yeah, you're kind of right, like, recency bias, like recently I would much rather watch Los Ratones play than you guys. They are playing much better.
Top lane getting a little bit frisky. Empross takes a hammer shock, but not the second charge. Broken Blade's been fine in the match.
Why did LR get eliminated given 3 teams 7-5 seconds and was sure to suck? It was because Fnatic had the head-to-head. I'm pretty sure they had the head-to-head against both shifters and
G2's story, and we are just simply telling it. Almost first item for Han Summer.
And LR.
As Skumon gets his. On the other side of the map, I can't see any first items there. So Skumon obviously.
So Medic had to put shits in there too. True. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. Fnatic's strength of victory. Oh, strength of victory. SOV scores 27 to 26. What is a strength of victory? That's how. Oh, I'm sad we don't have tiebreakers, bro. How strong the teams were. Wins of teams they beat, I see. It was only 1 win apart? That was it? That's crazy. You do some force and react later? Do you have something in mind?
Mana a little bit low from Broken Blade, so he stops there. He's got to keep his verdict available and a teleport. There's a bit of action getting pinged around bot as the Rob goes for a deep ward, but Razzle just can't punish, doesn't want to pop the ulti.
I'm just going to take that one safe. Still, Vladdy going low in this mid lane.
Shockwave again.
Caps was just demolishing Vladdy this game.
Shifting sands, but as he walks back into the last minion, his teleport's not available. Caps has a
He gets 2 plates, 20 CS lead.
That gets pushed in. Vladdy has to stick around, and now Razzle has to cover again.
And then Razor tries to cover, but then he gets collapsed on, and then he's just like homeless.
This mid laner is constantly under fire. Caps is gapping right now.
And that's causing major issues. The Dragon's up, and
That's also why G2 gets every objective this game, and Fnatic can't pressure on bot. I guess Vladdy is also a reason why bot lane is struggling. Like, if your mid laner is losing lane perma, then bot lane is also harder. I speak from experience. I play with Ruby, bro.
It's a lane kingdom. I mean, this is what you want to see. And we've seen it.
That shit was rough.
Split from Caps, but seeing it right here at the very last one is impressive stuff. 2 dragons for G2. It is not looking good for the team of the people. But remember, before the team of the people...
Mid-pro and competitive is so OP. That's why G2 is also so dominant always, because if you have Caps, you will always get mid-pro, and then you can just play the map much easier.
The fact they're in this position still blows my mind. We haven't seen many games like this one, though, to be fair, as Lane Quest is complete for Caps. As one of the first, G2 have got the top side of the map, in fact, completed.
But this is where G2, we talked about, are the most dangerous. We know they're a team that...
Crazy that LR would have been in playoffs if they won against KCB earlier. I mean, there's so many things that could have happened. I mean, KC could have beat Team Heretics. Na'Vi could have beaten MKOI. Los Ratones kind of had the win against Vitality. They had the 5k gold lead, 3 Drakes.
And I think if I'm Fnatic, I want to start trying to make plays towards Caps. He still has the flash, which does make it tough. But when this
there were so many like good things that could have happened. It really does feel pretty cursed, I'm not gonna lie.
Now he's got a 2v1. So well played from Broken Blade.
Yeah, they got Soul as well. They got Soul.
Running the top side of the
They
map.
got Mountain Soul.
He died in mid lane as well with Caps in the 1v1.
Yeah.
Had to shuffle away.
Dredgeline comes in.
Like, they had 3 Drakes, 5k gold lead, and then they threw their gold lead. But then they got Soul,
Really matter.
and then they died on mid and lost the game.
It's just nullified. G2's bottom lane are chilling in their own right. And as you said, Caps is finding so much pressure in this lane. And Vladdy still has his flash, but now he's burn TP again.
And he's just not standing a chance. I know that Oriana wins the matchup early, but it's not supposed to be quite to this level. Caps making a statement game here. And the fact again that he's been doing it without having to burn his flash, without having to burn these spells.
Never have another Caps ever again.
Like you again, Razor can play mid with Vladdy.
I don't think we will. I'm not sure we will.
Caps, and then you just go
That's the biggest worry I have for EU. It's just the talent pipeline.
so much threat. And as well,
I feel like in every region, like streamer teams are a
on Razor or
cool concept, right? Like Los Ratones, for example, is a streamer team. I'm playing on Forsen team, which is a streamer team. But I think it speaks to like a bad sign of the region. You know what I mean? Like ERL should be exciting to watch because there's good up-and-coming players. I don't think there are many good up-and-coming. I guess some of the KCB roster are up-and-coming players.
Win becomes lightning, but Labrov's still taking the angle. If Emperor steps forward, he's still in trouble, but Caps is solo taking the turret plating, and Oriana's very good at this. Just winding up the clockwork yet again with 2 grubs.
But there's not a whole lot.
Another plate eventually, but more minions denied to more members of Fnatic. That's why this
I think Yukino's for sure exciting.
growing as Upset gets boomeranged out, but mid plate also takes
Hazel also, I think, didn't look bad.
But it doesn't matter. And Razok, you can see looking for an angle, but what can he do?
Losbom shifted bot lane to cover for a potential dive, but there's no one in the tearing down the Brav. Exhausted to use.
Okay.
But in a 3v3, G2 win.
And Skumon
But it's also in LFL, you have like Niski has a team, Trayton has a team.
is going to start up the Herald, but Broken Blade is in position.
I don't know if in Spain there's streamer teams as well. But there's like streamer teams everywhere now.
Verdict though, with a teleport coming for a flank, Fnatic need a miracle here. They find a pick and maybe that's it. Everything used in the kitchen sink on Skumon, and down he goes for a shutdown. Broken Blade is found out with the TB from Emperos, and some relief for the Fnatic fans and faithful as they minimize the gold a little bit.
At least there's something back with Rip Tower. Caps will continue to push on the bottom side. Won't get the tower, I believe.
I mean,
Dent in it. But that's what
I think me and Forsen, we're not quite gonna repeat LR's success, I think.
didn't get the reset, didn't get the TP, and Fnatic could collapse.
He used a lot to do it, but it won't matter because there's no response play from G2. As we
I wonder if there's a world Nemesis gets to make his own roster instead of Mickey's. Maybe if it was like Wonder, Value, Yukino, Nemesis, Crowny, Yopa, Mix. Nemesis doesn't see a size opportunity, doesn't want to join, it seems.
Cancels this. Yeah, because you've already got.
I mean, from what I understand from Nemesis, is he just like, he enjoys streaming more than playing competitive, so
We just give them a little bit of gold.
I just think it's unlikely.
And it's these little cracks that might be starting to form here. That
Like, that's one of the things that's always frustrated me the most about the Nemesis discussion. It's like sometimes people make it out to be like he's a victim of pro teams not wanting him. But it's just like, no, bro, he likes streaming more than he likes competing. Like, he could have easily gone to a pro team, and then some fans will be like, oh, but then he has to go to a bad team. And it's like, okay, but then you play 1-2 splits on a bad team, and then you play good, and then you get to the good team again. That happens all the time, you know?
Herald's going to be spawned. Broken Blade in ult range, but Razork doesn't have it. So
TP'd out.
he's going to TP, he's going to get on out. Herald's going to charge up, but Caps has got full...
Forsen said he doesn't need to practice because practice will make his teammates better. Really?
Decent trade for G2. Remember, they got 2 turrets.
No, he has nothing against playing pro, he just wants a good project.
Zephyrus wasn't in range for the
Brother, he has said on stream, I know this way better than you do, that he thinks that the streamer lifestyle is less stressful, more money, and he prefers it to playing pro play.
G2 play bottom side of the map. It's a timer around Dragon. So again, it's like Fnatic are grasping at straws. But I think G2 are, you know, the business that's selling them.
And the way you get a good project is by proving that you deserve to be on a good project. If like, let's say, I don't know, this is not a new concept.
We haven't quite seen this combo work out for them. And now with G2 once more en masse, 4 members here. Fnatic sent Paki.
Why anybody in Nemesis is earning so much through streaming go to low tier team?
Vision in this bottom side.
Because if you really wanted to compete and you enjoyed that, then that's what you would do. And also, I don't know, like, what are we thinking low tier team? You could go to like a mid tier team. You're not gonna join G2. Why would Nemesis go to trash team instead of Lost Returns? Yes, we are not listening to what I'm saying, I think.
There's a lot of dive, especially with the bards. So for G2, their options are only getting greater. Caps has a 1700 gold lead and a 40 CS lead over Vladdy. I know the matchup is, I mean, good in the early levels, but I
Like, okay, let's just put it this way, chat. If I tell you that I wouldn't mind going back to competitive, but I would only really want to return to competitive if I could play for G2. Does it sound like I want to return to competitive? No. Right? We can kind of conclude that probably I don't really want to return to competitive. That's the vibe I'm trying to convey here. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind returning competitive if T1 wants to give me a contract. But that doesn't mean I want to return to competitive, really. That just means that's just such a good fucking offer that you can't say no, you know?
But I was going to say, performances like this from Caps are why it's always so difficult to count out.
That's what I mean. That's the vibe I get with Nemesis. That's why I don't think he's a victim of teams, because I think if he really wanted to return to competitive, he could, and he would have a lot of different offers from different teams.
So now we wait. 20 seconds for Baron, by the way. Keep that in the back of your mind. That's always up and available. But 2 items on Han Summer. That is just a scaling threat that G2 have in their back pocket too. I mean, Flighty needs some items. Flighty needs to catch up to Caps right now. You're seeing Empress at 2 items, which is great, but into Broken Blade, he's just nullified every time.
Like, I think there's probably a lot of teams that he could, like, let's say Lost Returns, nothing, Lost, hypothetically Lost Returns is dead now. I think there's a lot of teams Nemesis could choose to join. I'm gonna go ahead and predict that he probably won't join any team, because I don't think he wants to do that. And I don't think that's the fault of any LEC team. I just think, like, that's his decision, you know?
Every single one, he's there to claim.
I think there will be roster changes for spring. On what team? Nemesis replacing Faker for T1 in 2028. You heard it here first. Holy.
Caps even willing to face check as well. Level 13 Orianna. Yeah, Vladdy's the same level as I now check. But
Nemesis is replacing Poby, who replaced Faker. So it's kind of like he's replacing Faker.
The XP bar is just cresting over the top. So it's just showing the difference.
Then Forsen is joining LEC next year.
Sorry, rather. Shadow Flame getting picked up here by Vladdy. Components picked up, almost second item. Zonya's still quelled out or waiting for Caps at the time being. That's worth noting.
At this stage, it's kind of a, does he even have...
Oh, speaking of chats, we have a game again on Wednesday. Oh my god.
You might as well go straight towards the Rabadons,
Very
right?
true.
He's been farming up an absolute...
Maybe we can get another win.
At this stage, unless it gets burnt at this next dragon, there's no real reason.
I mean, I also, for example, me, I stopped competing, and I know that I could have kept competing. Because I still, I mean, I literally still had a contract with Team Heretics for another year. And they were paying me pretty good, you know, and we had just won everything in ERLs, and I could have tried to win everything in ERLs the year after. And I also had LEC tryouts, but I didn't really want to. I was like, what, I don't know, like, what do I enjoy pro play? I don't really enjoy pro play that much anymore. And if you don't enjoy pro play, then it kind of sucks, because you're doing it. It's your life. It's what you're doing all day, every day. You're playing solo queue, scrims, solo queue. And that's your whole day, pretty much. Maybe I would go gym in the morning, and then the rest of the day would be solo queue, scrims, and solo queue. So, for me, I decided to retire because of that. I think if you're not enjoying competing, then you shouldn't compete. Like, I always had this very strong idea in my mind that I never wanted to be like a paycheck stealer. Like, I never wanted to play just to play. I think if you play just for money, then you shouldn't be playing competitive. Oh, the fucking 4, man. Orion ult. Like, I can't believe they just walked in like this. I know we watched this already, but like, it's just so mind-blowing just watching this game. Like, holy fuck.
It was the Sleepy Beauty and the Four Dwarfs.
I talked to BB after this game and he was like, yeah, after this format shockwave I knew it was over.
All four of them to a in a bush.
Scrim solo queue all day. Oh, my steak too buttery, my lobster too tender. Bro,
Dumbfounded with the play.
but if you don't enjoy that, then it's kind of shit, no? I think it makes sense. How is that? That makes no sense what you just said. Okay, think about it. You have a job that you really enjoy. You do it all day, life is great. If you stop enjoying that job and you still do it all day, then life is not so great, is it? Then life kind of sucks because what you're doing all day every day. I enjoy casting right now much more than I did pro play last year, or it was 2024. Like, I felt like, for me, I think what I enjoy more than anything, I never really enjoyed, like, I like League, but League was just a vehicle for me. It was a vessel for me to challenge myself and to improve and to compete, because I'm a very competitive person. I love to be competitive. And I felt like with League, with competitive, I kind of reached my ceiling, and I knew that I could probably try to reach for a higher ceiling, but I stopped enjoying it, and then it was kind of pointless. Like, what's the point of trying to achieve a higher ceiling if I'm not going to enjoy the process? The process is always the most important. The destination is whatever. And if I stopped enjoying the process, then I should do something else. And now I feel like I'm doing a different field, which is casting and analysis, and it's like I have so much to learn, so much to improve upon. I can become more charismatic, I can improve my delivery, the way I speak, have better points, become a better teacher, become more entertaining, more likable. You know, there's so many different avenues, so many different fields that I can improve in, and it's very exciting, it's very fun. I really like it. Maybe you started to not enjoy pro play life because you got terrorized and tears. Yes, it was very traumatic. Unironically, it was like traumatic for me. That Team Ready's roster, every night, it would take me 3-4 nights to 3-4 hours to fall asleep. I got very, I was very angry all the time. I was very angry at myself. I felt like I wasn't doing enough. And yeah, I think it ruined pro play for me. How can playing solo queue be worse than being a coal miner? Well, luckily I don't have to choose between those two professions. So it's actually funny you say that, because I remember Swyru always said, Swyru was my Polish teammate, and he always said if League doesn't work out for him, he's gonna go be a coal miner. I don't know why, but that was he was like, that's what we do. Oh. To be honest, it's crazy in big 2026 that we're even still mining coal. What the fuck happened to solar, bro? What happened to wind turbines? I'm sick and tired of toxic fans. Everything good has hate on it. Chovy, the best player in the world, who doesn't think so. No one does. Gets called choker every year. LRKC, the worst fans are eating each other on Twitter right now. It's just dumb. But I guess there would be less money in esports when they didn't exist. Yeah, advice. I think biggest life hack, chat. Don't go on Twitter. Twitter is just, I don't know. Like, why can't we have a new Twitter? Is Blue Sky good? Is there a good Twitter alternative? There needs to be a good Twitter alternative where people just, like, the only thing I want from my social media platform is that people treat each other like human beings. Like, a little bit. Doesn't need to be very much. Doesn't mean that we're all nice to each other. I don't need that. I don't need everybody to be, like, slow stroking each other and pretending that we're all the goats, but just be human. Like, human, you know? Like, talk to each other with, like, the baseline understanding that we are both people and I don't want you to die, you know? I mean, I'm not on any, I try not to use social media at all. But surely there must be some sort of alternative. Also on Twitter, there's so many bots. I think in the esports scene, there's not that many bots, but holy fuck, there's so many bots. Oh, Fnatic disappoints one last time. It's a sad ending, though. It's a sad ending.